What is HMPV? China steps up emergency measures amid new virus outbreak. China is experiencing a surge in infections of a respiratory virus, leading to overcrowded hospitals, emergency measures, and public concerns about an outbreak. The virus, identified as human metamorphovirus, has seen cases spiking across northern Chinese provinces this winter, particularly among children. The outbreak comes 5 years after the world was first alerted to the emergency of a novel coronavirus in Wuhan, China, which later turned into a global pandemic, killing 7 million people. Sheesh. Photos and videos of people wearing masks in hospitals in China emerged on social media platforms, and local reports said the scenes of an outbreak of HMPV were very similar to the initial COVID outbreak. Health authorities are implementing emergency measures to monitor and manage the spread. However, Beijing has downplayed the developments as an annual winter occurrence.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, we're all back on it again. I mean, it's whatever is affecting China right now, it's already here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already here. It just depends on how bad it's going to spread and how bad it's going to, it's respiratory. I've talked to a lot of people that have been sick. Either they have the current neuroviruses going around, they're catching COVID again, or they're getting a respiratory, you know, saying something respiratory.
Yes.
Which this is. It's a respiratory infection.
They said it's mostly dealing in children this time, which is going to be probably a lot less likely to occur in any kind of fatalities, because children tend to bounce back a lot better than.
But still, who wants to be sick? Who want to be home? Think about it. You homesick with a kid? There's
always something that's popping up. We both know this. Yeah. I mean, you have children, so I'm sure they go to school. So at the end of the day,
I was at the store today, bro, and I was like a little shocked. I was like, oh, these people are wearing masks in here, but they're smart. I just need to put my mask back on. I mean, a lot
of people are getting really, really sick, man. It's just been crazy too. I mean, yeah. I luckily I haven't, because I'm not around a bunch of kids as it is, but you know what I mean? Like, I know that I'm around you, and you sure as hell got some. So you bring that shit around
the kids. They're going to go back to school,
Sundays.
And that's where all the diseases spread. Everything like the flu, all that stuff, it spreads through the schools.
Yeah.
That's why during COVID, people are like thinking it's conspiracy. Oh, the flu just disappeared. I'm like, yeah, because the kids aren't in school to spread it.
Yeah,
that's where it goes. Think about it. You have a classroom with 30 kids every every period for 6 periods. Yeah. And then they go out, they go to do sports with other kids. They go to malls, they go do everything. The kids spread the disease because they're more active and out. Yeah. And then we get it. We got to go to work and deal with
They're touching everything, the same thing. But it's just, again, we're back in China with the same type of thing. But like China's saying that this is
Donald Trump's
presidency. It does.
He in a pandemic burger right now.
It does. I mean, I've gotten like some. I've talked to some friends of mine about this right here, and of course they've. Oh man, yet again, even people who've been commenting on the page have been like, yet again, it's back to the some type of an outbreak or some type of a pandemic when Trump's around.
We had one during Biden, right? You know why we didn't care about it? Because we're too busy living. And our government was competent enough to take care of us. I keep saying that, right? Where this guy's going to get in office, he'd be like, oh, it's a house. Again, he's like, they're trying to make me look bad. Again. We're not shutting down, even though 7 million people died during that virus. It just seems like China right now. But you have to look at Asia is going to be that, because Asia almost houses probably damn near half the world, or a little over half lives in Asia. All bullshit aside, You got 1.5 in China. I mean, in India. I think you got another 1.5 in China. Then you got Indonesia. You got Bangladesh. These are some of the top 10. I think they have like 4 out of the 5 or something like that. Bangladesh, Indonesia, Pakistan are like other countries around there that house some of the largest populations in the world. So you're going to get that, man. Like, that much of the world lives in such a small place. And you got to imagine with China's major cities over there, they're gonna like foster some type of outbreaks. It is what it is. Yeah. You got that many poor people on top of it. It's the same thing when you looked over into Europe back in the day when they had the Black Plague and all that. They had large concentrations of people who didn't really have all the proper, the sanitation that they need. Europe was a gross place back then. I mean, they used to poop and pee on the side of the streets.
Sleep with their animals.
You could pay to have. They'd have big cloaks or whatever, and so you just kind of dip in an alley or you stand there. The person open up the cloak and hide you while you're pooping in the middle of the street. If you poop and piss in the streets and the rats eat that, then the rats get in your feed and stuff. Yeah, you're going to get sick. It happened twice.
I ain't never heard of this one, but I believe you.
No, it's true. That's crazy. Exactly why they caught the plague, because they were shitting and pissing in the streets or dumping their poop and stuff in the streets.
And sleeping with the animals and all kinds of
stuff back then.
It was horrible, man.
Think about when they came to the Americas.
That's why people were like, I wish I lived back then. I'm like, man, no, you don't. You have no idea. It's disgusting.
Yo, when
man.
they came to the Americas or whatever, like they would like the natives would greet us with flowers and all this stuff, like, yeah, because they stank so bad, bro. They would put stuff on. Ooh, you still put all stuff on them. I'm at the store today. Some lady, I can smell the cat. She hella close to me. I almost turned to her like, how many cats do you own?
Dang, man.
Because I can smell all the cat piss on you.
He said
I need to be.
Piss.
Cat piss
man.
on you.
Hey,
no, I'm just saying.
We're not saying that China's this bad. We're talking about Europe back in the day and other things of that nature. So just kind of like anywhere you go.
The pandemic, it's gonna be wild because this new administration ain't having it. They're like, nah, ignore that. Don't worry about it.
Let me say this real quick. I've been to 2 like major cities before, like large cities. Mexico City, I've been there. I've been to Sao Paulo before too. I think those 2 cities are probably top 5, two of the top 5 cities, maybe top 10. Low end top 10, but Sao Paulo's a little different. It's nice over there, a little nicer over there. Probably certain areas probably got a little bit more rough. I didn't go into any of those areas. You fly into Mexico City, you see some stuff that you've never seen before, like just looking over top. I mean, in Sao Paulo's like apartments like that, but in Mexico City, it's like I forget what they call them. These little homes are like they're not even real houses. There's like little row, type of deal set up there. I forget what they're called, but it's just like couldn't just imagine how many there were. It was crazy, man. Just looking at the scene when you're flying in there, it's nuts. So I can imagine what's going on in those places. And if you get any kind of sickness going in there, it's going to spread through there like a wildfire.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And so